Hello students, you are welcome in the lecture number 6 of a chapter of chemical thermodynamics. In the last lecture, we have completed units of work. There we have seen units of energy and units of work are same. And how different units are converted to each other, like liter atmosphere converted to joule, converted to calorie. Then how different units of pressure are converted to each other, how different units of volume are converted to each other. That detailed part we have completed in the last lecture, and in this lecture we are supposed to complete the concept of maximum work followed by expression for maximum work. So let us start with the concept of maximum work. What is meant by maximum work and how maximum work is obtained, that is explained over here. We have studied reversible and irreversible process. In the irreversible process, only one step is present, therefore minimum work is obtained, and that work also we have studied, that work done dW is nothing but work done dW will be nothing but minus P external into delta V. This equation we have studied to calculate the work done during irreversible process, where only one step is present and minimum amount of work is obtained. But here in reversible process, in which millions of steps are present, crores of the steps are present, work obtained is maximum. Very huge quantity of work is obtained, and that work done is known as maximum work. See how maximum work is obtained, that is the first point. How or why maximum work is obtained? Suppose let us consider a system. Let we have a gaseous system. This is the gaseous system. In this gaseous system, suppose the gas is present up to this level, certain number of moles of gases are present, and they will exert the pressure P. Here is a piston present in the surrounding region, and the pressure exerted by piston is nothing but P external. If pressure of gas is 100 and pressure of external piston, pressure applied from external side by piston is 100 atmosphere and 1 atmosphere. So which is this process? It is expansion, because pressure of gas is greater than the applied external pressure. Gas molecules move out, piston moves out, level goes up. It is the process of expansion. So this is first process of expansion. Secondly, if we consider pressure of gas 100 and the pressure of piston is 10, what happen? Is it expansion or compression? This is also expansion, because here also pressure of gas is greater than the applied external pressure. In second case also pressure of gas is greater than applied external pressure. At that time also piston moves up and expansion take place. One more condition. Suppose we have the pressure of gas 100 and applied external pressure 99. What is it? Is it process of expansion or compression now? This is also expansion, because pressure of gas is greater than the applied external pressure. Now can you imagine if this is process 1, this is second, and this is third, in which case expansion take place in a fast manner. Fast expansion is in the first case. Sudden expansion take place in a fast manner in one step. Here expansion is slightly slow as compared with first process, and here it is the with minimum speed. This is also expansion but take place with the minimum speed because opposing pressure is greater. Expansion take place but that take place with a very low speed. Now if this is 100 and the external pressure is 100, neither expansion nor compression take place. And if this is 100 and this is 101, process is now compression. Here process is expansion. Pressure, external pressure is also very high but less than the pressure of gas. Expansion take place but slow expansion take place. If external pressure become greater than the pressure of gas, process is reversed, compression take place. Process is reversed. We have to study expansion process and slowest expansion. This is fast, this is slow, and this is the slowest expansion, and in this process their maximum work is obtained. So in order to get the maximum work of expansion, external pressure must be very high. It should be very high but should not be greater than the pressure of gas. If it become greater than the pressure of gas, at that time process is reversed and it become compression. So for the process of expansion, external pressure must be very high like this, so that we will get maximum work. Here we will get minimum work, less work, but here maximum work. Minimum work and maximum work. Why minimum here in this case? Why minimum? Because expansion take place in a fast manner in single step. Here expansion is slow because opposing pressure is also greater. So slowly expansion take place and we will get the maximum work. For getting maximum work, see, delta P must be less. P minus, what is the pressure of gas? Suppose delta P is nothing but pressure of gas minus applied external pressure. Pressure of gas is 100, external pressure 99. So this difference is 1. Delta P is 1. If this delta P is 1, P minus delta P, P minus delta P, what is that answer? 99 multiplied by change in volume, maximum work is obtained. But if delta P, if that is 99, so over here 100 minus 1, 100 minus 1, delta P is 99. If we consider the first case, 100 minus 1, it is 99. So delta P is 99 means at that time P minus delta P, it comes equal to just 1. And at that time minimum work is obtained. So there also, mathematically also, delta P should be minimum. Change in pressure should be minimum like this way, so that we will get the maximum work. If delta P is maximum like this, we will get the minimum work theoretically as well as from mathematical part also. Now let us see the expression for maximum work, how maximum work is obtained during reversible isothermal process. This is simple expression. Now let us consider a gaseous system containing certain number of moles of gases fitted with weightless and frictionless piston. It is with a weightless and frictionless piston, associated with the weightless frictionless piston. We have studied this equation, dW is equal to minus P external into delta V. As expansion is reversible process, P is greater by very small quantity than P external. Just now we have studied P is 100 and external pressure 99. So what is difference? Just 1. P minus P external is dP. So P external is P minus dP. Replacing this P external by P minus dP, we can get that equation dW is equal to minus P minus dP into dV. Solving the bracket, it is minus P dV. Now minus minus plus dP into dV. Further, dP is a small fraction of pressure, dV is a small fraction of volume. Both are fractions. Both are fractions. See, 2 multiplied by 2, it is equal to 4. Multiplication of whole number increases. But 0.2 into 0.2, it is not equal to 0.4. But 0.2 into 0.2 will be equal to 0.04. Multiplication of fraction whole number increases, but multiplication of fraction decreases. This is a fraction of pressure, this is a fraction of volume. Their multiplication still decreases. Already they are fractions, and their multiplication, so that still decreases. Therefore, this is neglected as compared with PdV. Neglecting the product dPdV, we will get this equation dW will be equal to minus PdV. Only this equation, this part is remaining. For expansion we are considering, slow expansion we are considering, how we will get the maximum work. The amount of work done in individual steps of the system is added together. In order to get the maximum amount of work, we have to perform the addition of work done by individual steps of the system. How many individual steps of systems are present? There are millions of steps are present in the reversible process. Crores of steps are present in the reversible process. So what we have to do? We have to obtain the work done in each and every individual step of the system, and then perform the addition of work done by crores of the steps. So instead of doing that, mathematically integration is done. Integration is taken and the summation can be obtained. Integration is done and the summation can be obtained. So here integration of dW of previous step is equal to integration. See this symbol. Yes. Yes means summation. And this is a distorted yes. This part. Distorted yes. That is nothing but the integration. So summation. Distortion of yes. So integration of dW, work done from initial state to the final state, equal to integration minus integration of PdV from V1 to V2. V1 is initial volume, V2 is final volume. This work done, addition of work done from initial to final step is known as maximum work done, W max. That is equal to minus integration of PdV from V1 to V2. We know this equation. PV is equal to nRT. We are familiar with that equation. So from that equation, replacing P by nRT, and we will get W max is equal to minus integration from V1 to V2 nRT dV upon V. Now in mathematics, there is one rule of integration. See, what is that rule of integration? In mathematics, rule of integration is that integration of dx upon x will be equal to ln x. That is equal to log to the base e of x, or that is equal to 2.303 log to the base 10 of x. Integration of dx upon x. Here it is the integration of dv upon v. dv upon v. So instead of ln x, that will be ln v. N, R and T. These three terms are constant. N is number of moles, constant. R is molar gas constant, and T is constant because we are studying reversible isothermal process. Work done in the reversible isothermal process. Isothermal processes are the processes carried out at constant temperature. So nRT constant taken out of integration V1 to V2 dV upon V minus nRT ln V by this rule. It is ln V from V1 to V2, and by mathematics one more rule, it is upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit V2, lower limit V1. So ln V2 minus V1. That is the mathematical part. And further W max, solving the next step. W max is equal to minus nRT ln V2 upon V1. That I have written in the previous slide. Whenever ln is multiplied by 2.303, it become log 10. This is natural log converted to common log because we are using the common log in calculations. So this is multiplied by this factor and we will get V2 upon V1. According to Boyle's law, pressure and volume are inversely proportional to each other. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Therefore, this V2 upon V1 is replaced by P1 upon P2, and this equation can also be written in this manner. W max is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 of P1 upon P2. This equation and this equation, they are known as expressions for maximum work done during reversible isothermal process. Whenever a change in volume is given, if the change in volume is given, we have to use this equation. And if the change in pressure is given, we have to use this equation in order to calculate the maximum work done.